Good morning everyone and welcome to the vlog. Today is gonna be a great day. Even if today is not exactly a vlog, I'm answering your questions. But the part of being a great day still applies. If there are any other questions or any subject you want me to talk about, don't be shy, please go to the comments and write everything you want to know. And next week I'll talk about it. So about the 4 seasons in Greece. The weather here is the Mediterranean weather. That is the same in all the European Mediterranean countries as Portugal, Spain, south of France, south of Italy. That is, the summer is not too warm, the winter is not too cold, the autumn is cool, spring is nice and beautiful. Even if this kind of weather has this name because of these countries, there are other countries around the world with the same weather, as in California, or some parts of South and West Australia, and some parts, as far as I know, central Chile, and well, pretty much places where you have good wine around the world have this kind of weather. But Greece is a little bit peculiar because has lots of microclimates in lots of different places, because Greece has lots of mountains, and one thing that lots of people don't know is that they have lots of snow in several places. North from here in these mountains they have lots of snow, but then it's not very famous, because when you think about snow you think about the Alps and you think about Austria and Switzerland and France, but they have lots of snow here. But most of the country is a Mediterranean weather that is a very, very cool weather. So it's a very, very balanced weather. So I came to this side so the wind is not that strong. Well, you want to know where I'm from? I'm from the same place as these guys. But I don't live in Portugal for 14 years, so I always say that I'm half Portuguese and half from everywhere else. And in a way it's true, because more time I'm away from the country where I grew up. Even if there are things that will always stay in my blood, some cultural things, I'm changing all the time, and being away from my country makes me in some things less Portuguese. In other things, of course, will never change. I'll always be Portuguese. But as I stay for so long in so different countries, and some countries I stay for years, so I take things from those countries' cultures as well. And as a person, I think I am half Portuguese, half from many other places. And about my age, I'm 36. Yes, I'm that old. About gas, I'm not the perfect person to talk about it because I don't have it, but I've been doing some research and I see lots of camping cars and camper vans in the places where I stop, and we always see everybody's setups, and we talk about things. So when the day I'll do improvements, I want to have a big bottle of gas, as I told you recently in another video, most of all to have more options and to use it mainly for cooking. Then there's not much I can say about it, but I think that it's always good to have many options. So then there's a problem with the small van. The bottle is a big thing and you need to create conditions to have it, but I don't think it's a big problem. can have smaller bottles, or there are many ways to turn around that a little bit. What I plan to do about heating system, I want a wood burner, not just because looks very well and is so romantic, but mainly that's my father business for almost 40 years, and I grew up on that business, and I worked with my father when I was younger for a long time, so I have 20 years of that business under my skin as well, and it's something that I know very well. You can say that I'm a professional about fireplaces and stuff like that, and that's why I think I can, even if I don't have it now, I can talk about it, because we shouldn't talk about things we don't know, especially if they can be dangerous. And I see lots of people putting wood burners inside the vans, and I agree completely. I want to do the same. I will do the same. I just want you to do it safely, because I think is the best solution for a heating system, because there's wood everywhere I stop. I'll never spend money with gas or with electricity or whatever. There's wood everywhere, and it's a perfect system. If your wood burner is in good conditions, there's no smoke that can go out, because if it's closed, the smoke cannot go inside the van. Then of course you cannot burn when you're driving. You cannot, only when you stop. And you need to be sure that you have a good insulation all around the chimney, and you want to make sure that there's nothing that can burn that is too close to the parts to get very, very warm. The smoke, only the smoke can reach 600 degrees Celsius, so can go very, very, very warm, and you need to be sure that you're using good materials and you're doing the things the way they should be done, and there's no problem. Sometimes I hear lots of people saying, oh, that's too dangerous, it's crazy to have something like that in a van. It isn't. It is, from my point of view, the best heating solution, and the only one that is actually beautiful. So I'm completely for having it, completely. But be careful, do some research and do the things the way you should. If you have some doubts about it, if you're doing that in your van and you have some doubts, you can ask me. I will help you with it. So I want to do it, and I will do it, and I advise you to do it as well, because it is very cool then. It is very cool. And see the bolts, more bolts coming. So the wind is gonna start to increase, I think. And so that's it. I didn't have much questions for this week, but if you have something more to add, just write in the comments, and next week we'll talk about it. I hope you liked this very quickly conversation. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, put your thumbs up. We'll see each other very, very, very soon. Have a nice evening. Take care.